play the newest installment for a free-to-play series, Toukiden, to the Free Alliance version. If you didn't know about the Dynasty Warriors Empire Free Alliance version, you know the actual reason why. So I suspect that this is only a limited version of it. This is not. This is not a full game of the actual series. Now, firstly, this one is still different from the demo, but the difference is that it's so like the full game, but it's not really 1%. The reason why I'm telling you about this because a lot of people say that, oh, if I have the free announcers first, I don't have to buy the full game. Not exactly. You do have to. Come on. I mean, okay, so apparently. Damn it. Anywho, so apparently this is the limited version. It's somewhat as a demo. But the difference about it is that it has some of the full game features that you expect that differs from the demo version. But the biggest problem about it is that you usually have to buy the full game to get extra features. And if you don't want to play the in-game microtransactions to get into specific areas, you technically have to female. Now, that's ground. So if you never heard about it, the parody is pretty much different. Now, this is pretty much Monster Hunter mixed with sort of mixture of Soul Sacrifice. If you never heard Soul Sacrifice, it was a PS Vita exclusive. The famous matters about is that you actually see the enemy's health bar to indicate whether it's green or not. So it's kind of similar, but the difference is that it was made by a different company, by the people who make Guilty Gear. And the majority of times, many people never heard it. Now, when the PS Vita was actually launched, a lot of people played Soul Sacrifice on the PS Vita. But now, with the PS Vita being so underrated, there's still people playing the PS Vita, but it's not really the highest majority. Now, I would somewhat say this to be honest because I did play Monster Hunter before from the PSP era. Now, while I was reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, I was usually busy playing Monster Hunter's Freedom Fighter. And it was only a time before I got a PS Vita at the time. Since then, they did release it on the PS Vita as a PSP classic, but now that some people don't really play the PS Vita, some do, but it's not really the highest majority. And the way I know about Toukiden was a demo I played of the first game, not the sequel. And then I played the demo for Toukiden at the same title. Now I didn't even show the gameplay footage from the demo because half the time I didn't want to see you have all the grinding. Now apparently for not some bad reason, this is only a free-to-play version, meaning that what makes this different than the free-to-play version from the start is that Monster Hunter only has limited character customization, or compared to the fact. Plus, a lot of people want to find some alternatives for Monster Hunter because apparently after they died making some games for the Sony platformers, they decided to only make their own IPs for Nintendo products such as the Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo Switch. And the biggest problem about it is that is that sometimes playing the game on the Nintendo Switch is not so difficult. The reason why most people, the new Nintendo 3DS, the problem with that is that if you really want stressful data, you can't downgrade back to the Nintendo 3DS to already to the new Nintendo 3DS XL. And the biggest problem with that logic is that if you have some important save data, you can't really transfer. I mean, save data is only transfer in the cartridge, but if you want to download actual data, you have to sign up to your energy. So as you may know, I'm not trying to make a now what I often do enjoy about it. God, if you think Dark Souls was already bad, so as you may know, every time I play a MMO type style game, I always make sure I go with the female gender, and for same reasons. And be honest here, I always want to pick my female gender characters. If it was my previous videos, I always pick the female gender variations. I will pretty much will never pick the male. Sometimes I do if you're really interested with the, but if I do make a male character for this platform, I only tend to use it as the second slot for if I really want to do anything. But in reality, I don't really use the male gender option as a second base. I tend to go with the female. Oftentimes I actually believe that the female has more variety, and it's actually kind of fun to play with perspective. I also know I tend to have a bigger audiences for my core demographic for this YouTube. So if my avatar is a female, then I may attract the female players, because it's not many Go gamers. And I think what the cam goes from, let's say Switch, I'm talking about the high majority of the YouTube community. And straight enough, there may be some female gamers around it, but the other times I'm just trying to bring up the core demographic to my channel, because if you limit yourself to one demographic, it's just kind of strange. I mean, half my viewership, the amount of views are usually are just males, particularly people who are just gamers. Now I don't really expect anything else that is different around from the demo. And I've stopped playing it because the Monster Hunter genre is not really my cup of tea. And the biggest problem with the I think there's not many what makes this different with the female customization that I always do is that I tend to put in effort, whereas when it comes to male genders varieties, I tend to make some shit and giggles. But when it comes to females, it would take me a couple of 20 minutes or maybe 1 hour to finish my customization. Well, compared to the males, where I pick a male as my base gender, I tend to go out, make it unattractive, and make it more goofy. I mean, I guess they have the high resolution of anything, which they don't. I tend to take some effort and make the best of it. And no, I'm not trying to make 6 from Yet of Nightmares. I'm not that type of person that will make buy OCs from Demon Art. You don't need to worry. That's already covered. I mean, it's bad enough that I'm getting into cringe compilations from the higher ups, but it's also worse that I'm getting it more self-destructive. I think it's kind of good. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but in this game, the female variations are just bad. Oh my god. I... Oh. Wow. You know, maybe in Japan they have some creative ways to make the characters voice distinct, but I mean, the higher the number you go, the more masculine you could go. Now, here's the scene. You know, in the first game, the attack takes place in Edo, Japan. Well, I'm assuming in the in the sequel, that takes place in, I think, the new space of Japan. Maybe even Europe. I don't know. They don't really tell you the occasions where they have. But if you didn't see the opening from a YouTube trail, it shows a cat avatar holding a shield. Actually, which represents the night. I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, I did the shit in Monster Hunter. Well, I'm not trying to make a new Naruto OC. It's not really my intention to even do it, and if I did, it's not really that important. I mean, I don't understand why. In America, the color concentration in the Western region seems to be way better in the West, but in the East, they always tend to make it more abnormal. I don't know why, but I'm hard to assume that that's part of the culture where in MMOs, their character customization is so bad that it's nothing but a joke. I mean, they have a weird sense of humor, I will give them credit, but I am wasting more time focusing on the eyes, even though I'm just going to color it with. Yeah, let's give it the obvious soft anime eyes. You know, I know that's not why. Dude, I don't want to make offensive jokes on YouTube, but why can't you have that instead? As I said, when it comes to MMOs, especially single player games, I tend to make it more hilarious. We needed okay, maybe I took it too seriously from the get-go. Surprisingly, I managed to make some new content while making the same content. I'm still trying to find some content that's not really generic. And close enough I tend to find. Now, I don't even know if you noticed, but I don't know. uh, yeah, if you ask stuff what you want, I don't really think. It's good to have my from time to time. I wouldn't say that for the experience, but the actual problem with the I don't understand. Maybe when you play some MMOs, they have some restrictions that you have, but this takes the icing off the cake. Trust me, it pays off to you after you ask of how bad the camera customer service is. Now to find the right one is kind of difficult. Yeah, it might take a lot of time. As I said, when it comes to MMOs, especially with games with high graphics that uses Superior, I tend to take my time and waste it. You know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard how Koei has been making games, and it's kind of weird. If they could put some more effort into the character customization, how come they never do it for DOA 5, even for the last round? I mean, it seems to me that they already have made the game more possible by making more effort. I mean, I don't know. I'm still playing DOA 5 after it became more of a cash grab for DLC. All I really have was just the office, that's that. There was nothing great about the DLC. There was no extra story DLC. It's that art is just costumes. And to me, I ever think that some of the IPs could do so better if it's just. I'm not the one that has. Wow! 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 Let's add some fan service around here. Yeah, let's give the people. Let's get the players some options for the headshot. Wow. Yeah, for the vote party to make it more faster, I'm not going to give some commentary. I guess I'm going to turn the camera up. Unless you have to see the roof for the bottom of, at least you could actually won't see my back expression. Makes it more easy for myself. Yep, I'm still sitting. Yeah, we might as well begin this character. Yes, I must you had to witness the awful procrastination Metro. Well, man, it's only 1 hour. The only scene I could say about it said, the only point is about it said, apparently the arms go potential parts doesn't start until 2 p.m. and doesn't end until 3, so we had some time to actually enjoy some of the gameplay. I usually give you a behind the scenes variation.
So
we hit on Yokohama. Now, it will get exciting for this video. I promise. Maybe so, maybe not. What? What? Okay, so I get it's from Japan, but I don't know how they even make any sense. I want to skip it, but it's kind of entertaining to actually watch. Okay, so wait, are we in? So we in Europe? Wait, so. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it has something to do with history. Well, apparently when Europe give the people give Japan ammunition.
鬼の存在は世に知れば、もはや我らが身を隠す理由はない。人目を気にせず鬼を撃て。
了解。
Okay, so they added a new feature where it has some bullets. I mean, I usually pick the katana because if I pick the knives, they usually do little to no damage. But if I pick the katana, it would do more damage per second when it comes to that. I mean, it only depends if you really has the highest number. Now, if I press any other button for my control, no, I don't know. Okay, so we have to eradicate all the Onis. So you can tell it's a Monster Hunter clone if they use the stamina buff. Now the game gives you a tutorial how you usually play it. Now it's pretty much, now I'm not sure if your data from the first game was transferred to the second game. I'm not sure, but I guess you have to start anew. So pretty much, so as you said, this is a Monster Hunter clone from its entirety. And it's pretty much takes inspiration from Dark Souls. I mean, I'm aware that it has some inspirations about it, but it has some Soul Eater. So in Soul Eater, wherever you defeat an enemy, you have the choice about to save or eat in the enemies you just kill. And it's somewhat the same as Soul Eater. So we know about the so what makes this different than what makes this different than Monster Hunter is that you can actually see the enemy's health bar wherever you press down. So wherever you press down, I mean, I mean, and this is only the tutorial stage, so you don't really. You usually get some catch, so. I mean, I do enjoy the art style, but I just really hope. So, after we defeated our foes. And if you depress Alfred. So apparently this is the boss that takes more damage. I mean, this game is only fun, we have multiplayer. But the... Ooh. I mean, sometimes the AI could be somewhat dumb, to say the least. So I guess we already did clear the actual game. This is a story to this game, but apparently what makes this game different than Monster Hunter is that it actually has a story. So the whole story is that you have to eradicate the Oni. Now I don't know what to get. We saw emails from, let's say. I mean, the costumes are kind of some decent, but I mean the costumes are does. It would be interesting if they can actually communicate in human languages. I guess that's supposed to be us. So I'm assuming that has to be over